Hello everybody! In honor of Lyme Disease Awareness Month, here is a video dispelling some of the myths around Lyme disease. Myth: everyone gets a telltale bullseye rash. Fact: actually, many never develop a skin rash, and those that do may not get a bullseye rash. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, estimates that only 70% develop a rash, but this can vary by region. For example, a 2010 study showed that in the state of Maine only, 43% of Lyme patients exhibited this particular type of rash. In fact, many people with Lyme disease experience diverse symptoms that may mimic other conditions, making accurate diagnosis a bit tricky. Myth: I would know if I were bitten by a tick. Fact: this is a common assumption, but not necessarily true. During feeding, ticks are slowly injecting a very complex mixture of salivary components, a few of which act to numb the area. So, unlike a mosquito, most people don't feel a tick feeding unless you happen to be allergic to one of the salivary components. The other issue is their size. The second stage nymph is about the size of a pencil tip. You often have to feel for them because some life stages are not obvious. Finally, some ticks tend to enjoy warm, moist areas like the groin, back of the knee, or armpit, which are not obvious or easy places to check regularly. Myth: Lyme disease is only a concern in certain regions. Fact: Lyme disease pops up in many areas, both rural and urban. It's not exclusive to specific regions or countries. Ticks, whether carried by migratory birds, pets, or even humans traveling, allows the disease to spread to new areas. So be aware of the risk no matter where you are. Myth: if your Lyme test is negative, you don't have Lyme disease. Fact: the current gold standard diagnostic for Lyme disease is a two-tiered blood test requiring a positive ELISA result. The ELISA measures the infection-fighting or memory antibodies against Borrelia burgdorferi, and it misses up to 60% of acute cases when Lyme antibodies may not be high enough to detect. Myth: antibiotics cure everyone that has Lyme disease. Fact: statistics show that as many as 20% of patients continue to exhibit symptoms even after antibiotic treatment. While there is controversy about the cause of this symptom persistence, for example, residual bacteria or some autoimmune response, for these patients the suffering continues, referred to as persistent Lyme disease, PLD. Johns Hopkins estimates there are already an estimated 2 million patients in the U.S. living with persistent or post-treatment Lyme disease. With approximately 500,000 new U.S. cases of Lyme disease per year, the number of people experiencing chronic symptoms is a growing public health concern. Notably, many persisting Lyme disease symptoms overlap with other infection-associated chronic illnesses such as long COVID, ME/CFS, and additional studies are needed to determine if they may share some common biological pathways. In honor of Lyme Disease Awareness Month, I hope this video dispelled some of the common myths around Lyme disease. That's all I got. Thanks everybody.